Yeah, so I was just watching this movie called The One with Jet Li, and it's a pretty fucking good movie. It's action sci-fi. Probably came out maybe a decade ago or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember completely, but I just remember watching it, and it's so nostalgic watching it now that I'm older, seeing it again, thinking of some of the things I thought back then, noticing different things now that I'm older that I didn't necessarily notice or care for or pay attention when I was younger. Anyways, I got nostalgic and a little bit emotional. Uh, it's a really good fucking movie. I played it. I played that movie to let my PlayStation cool down. I turned on the TV, the smart TV on Netflix through the TV so that I could turn my PlayStation off and let it cool down. But I was watching it. It made me remember when I was watching it when I was like 15 years old. It's a crazy ass movie, sci-fi, science fiction movie. The movie is about it's basically about this cop that becomes like it's in the future where there's time travel and there's like interdimension travel, and it basically starts off with like this cop. The plot is wild, but the main story is this cop accidentally kills one of himself in a different interdimensional universe. The power transfers from that person to him, and throughout all the other universes, he realizes it. He becomes power hungry, and then he illegally travels to these 123 different dimensions to essentially kill himself, essentially to get the power that is spread throughout those universes, throughout those people, into himself, and he can absorb that power, making him stronger, faster, smarter, all that good stuff. Any fucking way. Long story short, yo. I remember watching this movie, being like 15 years old, just so into the fucking movie, so into the story. Yeah, so we're at the very end of the movie. I just remember like acting out those scenes. I'm like 15 years old, talking about, I am Eula. I am nobody's bitch. You are mine. And that's basically what Jet Li was. That's basically what, one of the Jet Li, the cop that went to go kill all the other 123 versions of himself to become strong. They eventually like go on a wild manhunt for his ass through the dimensions, and they get him. They throw him into a universe that's like basically just jail. It's called like a Hades universe. He goes to jail, and he's like forever banished there. But he's just kicking everybody's ass. He like it's basically like an apocalyptic universe dimension, and it's basically made for people beyond like redemption sentences and shit. And he gets thrown there, but he still has all of his powers and shit. So he's basically like beating everybody's ass one by one or group by group. And that's one of the last things he says right before he starts beating everybody's ass. Because he like gets spit into the fucking universe, and he's like getting up off the ground, and then he's like hearing and seeing all the people that are there that are talking shit already, getting like they have no clue about him. They're like, you got a pretty nice mouth on you, boy. He's like, you make a pretty good girlfriend or something like that. And then that's when dude gets up, Jet Li gets up, and he's like, he starts telling everybody what it is, and he just like fucking starts beating everybody's ass. And the movie ends right there. But yeah, I just remember being like fucking 15, 16, maybe even 14. Who knows when that fucking movie came out. Just being like, I am Eula. I'm nobody's bitch. You are mine. I know, fuck, that crazy as fuck. Anyway, that was 5 minutes. Not bad, not bad. About to smoke and play Elden Ring. Game's fucking silly difficult. I'll crush that bowl in one fucking hit, and about half the bowl in about a hit.